like a goose.
She was.
You know, she's got that little ugliness, but you know, she got that bleached blonde hair, so she's a white American. She's not gonna pass it up. Well, but you know what? The district that she's in, they can read it because they got that district so small and tore up to where it ain't no big deal. I mean, she could probably win that district again because ain't nothing down there but people like herself.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all that's down there.
I see.
That's
I
all
see.
that's in that little district.
That's why. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they probably just as proud of her.
That's what. That's what.
Woo.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking. See.
Just like when Gomer went into the moon ring.
I was.
Golly. She really know that.
Oh man, go. Oh Jesus. Like you said, who did you
I'd
say
have
the other
killed
day?
Gilligan.
Him, Barney Fife, and you said Barney Fife and somebody else.
Now, I could have tolerated Barney Fife.
No.
No, man, compared to Gilligan, because
If he kept doing that, me and him before.
only thing that Barney had, Barney just wanted to be important. That was the only thing about Barney. But man, Gilligan was a complete screw up.
Bullets in his gun.
Well, you see him trying to put a bullet in, he accidentally shot something. And he said, "Can I put a bullet in?" And he said, "Yeah, go ahead, go." I mean, Barney, he'd be putting that bullet in there, and then next thing you know, he put it in the holder. Pow!
It's over with it.
Starting all
See,
over.
that's what I'm saying. So you're telling me.
I can deal with that.
Hold on, y'all. So y'all telling me, if you had to choose between Dumb and Dumber, you would pick Dumber?
Look, when them two fools, speaking of the movie Dumb and Dumber, when that bus full of women pulled up to these two fools and told them, say, "Listen, we are an Olympic team."
Them niggas say, "Yeah, you can go."
And he said, "And we're looking for two guys
oh my God,
to rub us down with oil and to help us."
Boy.
He said, "And we're lost at this point and don't know what to do." He said, "You know what?
The nearest town."
He said, "We better save them."
He said, "We have
Here's
got
what
to
you need
help these girls.
Here's what you need to do.
These ladies are in trouble."
They're in trouble." And
He
instead
said,
of them
"Ma'am,"
getting on the bus riding with the women,
he gonna tell them, "Yeah, you go about 20 miles down that direction. It'll be a town down there. You can't miss it." They start to take off in the bus. He told them, "No, Floyd, what have we done? Are you stupid?" He ran, caught up with the bus, knocks on the door, and tells them, "I'm sorry, it's that direction." And they say, "Thank you, close the door and leave." Oh, I wanted to fight
Let
so
me show you
bad.
how that relates to what we're talking about. Because,
I'd have put Margie Green on the bus.
boy,
Or she wasn't riding the bus? Or was she under the bus? She was with the luggage on the bottom.
oh, cause she be down there banging on something.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, you got it.
Now they got locked up, they won't let me out. Yeah, she be down there trying to make a remix.
You gotta put her somewhere in the back on a wagon or something.
Top of the bus in the tent.
Or on the top of the bus.
Right at the top of the bus on the tent. You gotta ride.
Yeah.
Ride until the wheels fall off.
Yeah,
She gonna stay on there the whole time.
But this is another chick that was interviewed, and another thing too, the way that they were interviewing the congresswoman afterwards, all of the white media that interviewed her wanted to know if she was remorseful or because she had stepped on the great white dragon's toe. Okay, so do you have any regrets that you said this to a white woman, in Congress?
Yeah, I didn't say it loud enough.
And and she just looked right at him and said, "No, I don't have any regrets." Because see, you got to follow this story. Because a lot of it, if not all of it, is based off of racism.
I said this one time before in another episode, but y'all gotta remember this one phrase. follow the rich white man. He told him, follow the rich white man because he's going to lead you to the things that you didn't know you needed to know. This lady is showing that her being the rich white woman, she think that whatever she says makes sense and it's just without a reasonable doubt just going down like that until you meet a person opposite of your complexion, a little darker maybe, however you feel, that has an intelligence level that could be way, it could surpass yours 100 times over. Okay.
But let me tell you one of the reasons that she's so valuable to the Republic.
Because I ain't never seen Margie Taylor Greene on no TV show.
It's because.
Just saying.
Did you ever get that other show to come up?
I did. It said something about D.L. Hughley, but I don't know if that's.
Oh, she might have been on his show.
But I don't know if that's
Okay, but anyway, Margie Greene raises a lot of money for the Republican Party, for the MAGA group. And
they said she was fifth.
Yeah, I think she's
the fifth highest.
Yeah.
What is it? Charitable raiser or whatever they called it. I forgot. Fundraiser. Mm-hmm. The fundraiser. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like fifth highest. They said something like that. I mean,
but sometimes a girl will come and go. You look for love, Margie. Done left out the door. That in the years she won't be in Congress. I don't think.
Better not.
We gotta vote out, y'all.
She's a lizard, y'all. Vote out all lizardry.
She got to be gone.
She's a lizard. Watch her.
We're gonna hear some of this?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely listen to Abby Phillips, I think.
Tonight, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is not backing down, calling her Republican colleague Marjorie Taylor Greene racist after a contentious committee meeting. A late-night House oversight markup last night was derailed for nearly an hour after Greene mocked Crockett. You can see for yourself.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just
AG.
I don't
this
you know what you're here for.
argument.
Well,
Yeah,
you
this
the one
the-
talking about.
this the-
I think your
still
fake
such a bubble.
eyelashes are messing up
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's
order
beneath
of your
even you.
committee?
Order.
Please.
White
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby
She
girl,
said,
I don't
We
girl,
are going to
baby.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
Baby
I second that motion.
Baby girl. She said, we're going to pull her thing down.
Now, after that, there was a failed vote to strike Greene's comments from the record, and she was allowed to continue her remarks. And that's when Crockett stepped back into the
She
fray.
was talking to the. She wasn't
I'm just
talking to
curious,
the-
just to better.
Ask a question.
Who was just talking to who?
Margie Taylor Greene was talking to Jasmine Crockett when she said about the fake eyelashes.
Right. When the other lady show up?
She sits right next to Margie. So
Right.
when she said what she said, she protested because she said, I want her words taken down. Right?
Right.
So you got a choice when they say that. The Speaker of the House was supposed to ask Margie Greene to take the words down.
Right.
Now, the reason I'm explaining all that is because the lady that's on her left, that's on our right, that's actually speaking, that's Alexandra Cortez.
Okay. That's
Okay.
who I was trying to figure out. Yeah.
And she's telling the House Speaker he should have already shut her down. And he's sitting there all goofy and not knowing what to do about it. So
Okay. I was trying to see
yeah, she's right there on that's her right there.
right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And see, and then Crockett is right there on the other side of that right there.
This here.
Yeah, that's her.
And
But see,
then-
they both Democrats,
And then that's
that's
okay.
Margie.
Oh wait, so wait. So her Democratic Party here,
Yeah,
and then she's a part of the Republicans.
she's
over
a
here
MAGA.
with These folks. Okay. All right. So this side is Democratic.
Well, no,
Okay.
it ain't just like that because see what happens is they kind
Oh
of
no, you said they lost seats. You said the Republicans were losing seats.
That's true.
You said they were losing seats, so a lot of
So they
this is
sitting
Democratic
all
and
over.
Republican.
They kind of scattered in everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel all right. All right, I'm following that.
And you know,
I had to get my facts
I never
straight, y'all. I
paid
had to
that
get
much
my-
attention that they did that. You just brought that to my attention because that's why sometimes because they all got their names in front of their thing. Now, of course,
Right.
I guess you can just pull the name up and move it, but that's
See,
what they
but
do.
that's the thing, because
They
I know
do.
they'd be like, well, we got to move this spot, but are there more? The seats are being filled, or are they still unoccupied?
People are still right now.
Because
Everybody is where everybody.
Two,
I think, but see, those people may not have wanted to show up
okay,
because
okay.
after this hearing, they had 2 more hearings, not the same day, and Margie didn't come to either one of them, but she was supposed to because it was on the committee that she was with. Now she don't per se have a committee,
Right.
because the committees that she had, they stripped her of all of them. Because when she first came in, she'd been talking stupid from the very beginning.
Okay.
Because she was always a MAGA. So
Right.
she always had this crazy ideal about, she just followed whatever Trump said. That's how I felt too.
I second that motion.
Sorry, y'all. I had to just get some.
Now, after that, there was a failed vote to strike Green's comments from the record, and she was allowed to continue her remarks.
But you know what
and
I
that's when
liked about this?
Crockett
I'm gonna
stepped
stop
back
one
in.
more time.
Who this?
The
Interview
reason
or
that I
this-
like this particular interview with this black lady,
Right.
because it's a black lady on a black lady,
Yeah.
and she understands as a journalist what the white journalists been trying to do, and she's going to use some of their same tactics, but to debunk their crap.
Now we're talking about this interviewer, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was following with you.
Mhm.
Okay, watch her,
That's
y'all.
right.
Watch her do a thing.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then
Before-
starts talking about
Alaskan
somebody's
on the left
bleach
over
blonde,
there.
bad built butch body, that would not be
He
engaging
knows what's
personalities,
going on.
correct?
A what now?
He said a what now?
Chairman, I make
That's
a,
the
I
one
make
that
a
made that
motion to
rhyme
strike
out there.
those
I don't-
words.
So you don't
just
wanna talk
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at, calm down.
Right.
Calm
No,
down.
no, because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to
Miss
get
Crockett,
clarification.
you're not
Y'all wanna,
recognized.
like,
Miss
They always. Here's one thing that I love about our folks, but I also hate about our folks. The passion that we can give to something is great, but it's the fact that we put an attitude behind it that leads us in a different direction sometimes. I'm not saying her because she didn't get there, but I saw it was about to get there.
Well,
Because she's doing the
purposely-
mannerisms and this.
She purposely didn't do it because Cortez had almost did it already.
She was ready to go full pro. She was ready to go full pro black right quick, but she had to think about where she was at. She realized this is her job and she can't do that. But she's gonna get her point. She's not gonna be disrespected though. That's her thing.
But like she
wanna
said,
make sure-
I did it the parliamentary way. So she followed the rules of the House, and she really didn't direct anything to Margie Green personally. She talked to the speaker, which is who Margie Green was supposed to be talking to, the speaker of the House.
But she went and said directly
she talked
to-
across the aisle. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
See, he was supposed. That's what I'm saying. He was supposed to
So
shut
instead
that
of her
down.
being
He should
subliminal,
have shut that down. He should have hit his gavel and told him, listen. He said, all of your comments, direct them towards me. That's what he was supposed to do, but he didn't do it.
Okay.
And that's why Cortez jumped in and told him, said, no, you're going to strike this. And then when he didn't strike him, Margie said this. Not Margie.
Oh, that's when
Jasmine
this
came
starts.
out and said, okay, well, since you ain't striking her and since you're not disciplining her, so you saying that it would be okay if someone would say bleach blonde, bad body, bad built, butch body. I keep forgetting the bad built. That's why I wrote it down.
I'm gonna say it's all right.
I can't hear you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want
But
me
he
to calm
tickled me
down.
with the
please
one.
Don't
calm
tell me to calm
Last
down,
Calm down.
because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're out of
can't
control.
Because if
Calm
I
down.
come, if I
Can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
That's the game white folks play.
Green brushed off any criticism that she got over the last 24 hours, writing this: AOC isn't intelligent. Jasmine Crockett has fake eyelashes. These aren't attacks on personalities. These are just facts. Hearing room. Why did you react the way that you did to the comment that Marjorie Taylor Greene made about you?
But you know, man, she done.
So I want to clarify that I actually did not react instantaneously. I actually was trying to allow the process to work. So you heard from AOC, who is our vice ranking member, and you heard from Jamie Raskin, who's our ranker, as we attempted to go through the process. And there was an agreement, and of course, Marjorie has been Marjorie, and she refused to actually apologize. Therefore, I needed clarification as to why the chairman refused to actually take her words down, which meant that she would be kicked out of the committee room for the rest of the hearing, which would have been appropriate.
Now, the part that I think really kind of, frankly, caught the internet afire is when you described Greene in this request for clarification as a bleached blonde, bad-built, butch body, which I had to look at my notes to read. Any regrets about that kind of language, especially given that you were trying to make a point, frankly, about decorum in the hearing room?
I have no regrets, and I'll tell you why. Because
hearing room language, especially given that you were trying to make a point.
Fact of what she just said. How she responded to that was kind of like what you were telling earlier, the black on black thing, but understanding the way that it was supposed to have gone and the way that things should go, you know, if you're in that same space. Because she told her, like, you know, even though what she's saying is, you know, you got your point across, you know, because you were trying to make a point, but, you know, as far as the language that were being used, do you feel like it was necessary? And she's telling her it was at that particular point in time to get it across, you know, that situation. So I just like how they're coming across. Well, how they're talking.
Let me tell you something.
Without really talking about it,
like she's gonna explain. That guy still has to straighten this out, and he has not yet today, as far as I know. Because
he has to actually straighten this out.
Yeah, man, he's gonna have to come back and rule on that. He's gonna have to say, listen, when he come back in session, he's gonna have to clear this up. He's gonna say, listen, no member's gonna be allowed to do this.
And this happened 2 days ago, didn't it?
Yeah, and he ain't said nothing, but he's gonna have to, because he can't leave it out there. Because if he does, that's why I like this stuff. Because if he does, then everybody in there can start talking trash to one another. See, instead of them directing it to him, they can just talk, well, you're an asshole, man. And that's what she's trying to set the precedent. She's like, is this really where you're trying to take this? She said, because this is the kind, and that's when she was saying, if you're going to allow this, I could say something this crazy and it would be okay, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
He ain't ruled on that. If he did, I didn't see it. But he didn't. He's going to have to come back and straighten that out. Well, that's just going to be some feuding in the house.
I think it already is.
Well, that's true too.
That's a lot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We gotta. Let's get them out of here right quick. We gotta get a little bigger right quick. I think it's some turmoil going on in the world of everything that we call political, but ain't it always usually?
Yeah,
man. He talking, man. If this goes the way that I want it to,
it's like, it's my mama's shirt.
Well, that is actually
grandma.
That is true, because it is a shirt of your mother.
It is.
Oh man, okay.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but now that you mention it, yeah, it is.
This is my mother's shirt.
It's my mother's shirt, but you're right. It's the shirt with my mother's picture on it. So
it's her. Yeah, it is, but it is still your mother's shirt. Either way, guys, it's doubles entendres. If you didn't get it, if you didn't catch
it,
yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
We should have said that up front. Uh,
Hey, look, it's been a while. We're
yeah.
trying to jump back into the swing of things, guys. It's man, we've been having a lot of fun with these shorts and just outside. I've been trying to do a lot of this vlogging stuff, so trying to do some outside vlogging things has been cool too. So I like that, man. We're getting back into it, guys. So we'll try to be a little more thoughtful to you guys as far as content making, and also consistent when it comes to
You
our
know, I'm gonna tell you something. Now that we mentioned content,
yeah.
it's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that you can be saying as content.
Yeah.
And then trying to, pull it all together, man.
That's the problem. Trying to
That
pull it
right
all
there,
together.
man, is a challenge.
Trying to pull it all together is where it really sucks.
Because if you got a mind of creativity anyway that God has blessed us with, then when you start creation, listen, it's almost like trying to control a tornado.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
You could try, but you can't do it.
It's hard to do. You can't do it because that creativity is such power.
Yeah.
To where it'll just, whatever you got going on, it'll take it over. Because it's just.
Now, I don't mean about this a lot. The fact that a tornado forms either from the ground up, or they meet in the middle, or it starts from the clouds down.
From the clouds down. The tornado starts off as a funnel cloud. You got two different.
Oh, so that's when you start seeing it. Oh, okay.
You have two different fronts, and once they are in the right condition, they create that funnel. And then you got. Remember when the sun.
I want to know how that pry into this, because we talk about this not often, but I think how that starts though.
Well, see, that's just listen. Remember what Terrence Howard said about things just like that that always look like they're a bubble, and he said anything that has energy.
Did you see his Joe Rogan?
Huh?
Did you watch his Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
I think it's like 3 hours.
I think I watched some of that.
Close to that, I want to say.
Joe Rogan is interesting, man. I like him a little bit.
Joe Rogan's a different.
He's a different breed of white.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, you never know what people are until you talk to them too.
Yeah.
Because he looks a little rough sometimes. Because he looked like he came straight out of the MMA. Because wasn't he a boxer or something? Or
He was in MMA. He was one of the MMA.
That's why he kept telling that dude. He said, I'm telling you, don't get in the ring with Tyson.
No, you should see. If you ain't never seen Joe Rogan, like for real, you need to go look at Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan still works out.
No, I just know the name.
Joe Rogan looks kind of just. He looks good for what he's doing. Yeah, no.
I look good for 30.
See, but the same way Mike Tyson looks good for 57.
57.
Looks great at 57.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't. No. I'm still pissed they canceled that fight. I wanted to see that so bad.
I don't know how I don't know why they canceled if they still.
Well, they canceled it. They canceled it, so they said, for a couple of reasons.
But they still promoting it
because it's the money that's behind it.
So who's promoting a fight that ain't going on? Don King is out the game, ain't he? Because that's the kind of stuff.
Club promoters.
Yeah, but they still promoting the show. But now listen. But people do that, Where
do you think the money goes?
In somebody's pockets.
Yeah, but where do you think it goes?
To the people that's promoting. The promoters. All the people that's tied into either boxing or sports or.
So when your face gets showed 1,000 times a day, how many people you think see that?
It depends on where they show it, but if it's on a large media, 100 million.
That's more what? Followers? That's more merchandise
and haters.
That's more consumers for your product. That's fine, because they buy it too.
That's true too.
They buy it too. So hate all you want to. Keep buying it. Don't care.
And since you brought that up,
what you got?
Shannon Sharp, my man.
Oh.
No, I ain't got nothing. Cause Shannon, my man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Shannon, you literally are teaching people how to become a real podcaster. We've sat and watched you from the very, very, very beginning. And I heard you talking the other day, which was so cool, how you explained how you and your people developed this understanding of all of the marks y'all used to hit. Now I'm gonna say something that a lot of you old younger cats don't know. In a car, when you start a car up, it's got a process it goes through. But a car needs three things in order to work. It needs electrical, it needs air, and it needs fuel. Now, all that stuff got to be in the right place at the right time. So let's just talk about the electrical. When you turn that car on and it goes around, in the inside of what we call the distributor, that distributes the electricity to all the different parts of the engine in order for it to fire on when it's supposed to. I ain't got time to explain all that. All I'm trying to tell you is this. Shannon, you explained how to hit those marks. And that's why I had to save that tape, because me and my son got to sit down and kind of look at that and go through it, because you was explaining how you went from the first group. Now I understand you had, just like everybody, got challenges, money, but you were still, you still had a name. All that did help. But like you told Shaq, and you was honest about it, you said nobody never say I was lazy. And that's what it is. And you shared that.
Man.
Now Shaq making money off of you because he know how that disc stuff works. Because he's into all that rap stuff. So he coming out doing these, he don't even care if you don't even listen to the song. Because he got all these other people like, yo, man.
You need to listen to it twice.
Shaq is doing this, and Shaq knows what he's doing. And then Shaq will tell you, I don't really care.
Meanwhile, caring the most out of everybody, huh?
Well, he's an entrepreneur, man, and he done found out. Listen, this is something that we don't know, but we know it. Mm-hmm. Every level you get in, what you learn in that level, of course, allows you to get to the next level. Yeah. You don't understand what you need to, what the next level is until you get to a certain level.
Yeah.
Once you, just like YouTube, once you understand what YouTubing is all about. It
might not have made sense to y'all, but that's the truth.
You got to come back and say, okay, first of all, you got to look at what you're capable of doing. Look at what you're able to do. Yeah. You may not have $100,000 to spend on a good camera or to get the camera that can track. You may not have all that stuff. You may not have good mics. You may have crappy mics, everything, light and all that stuff. You may not have engineers and all that stuff. Okay? So you may look at what you got. It's just me and him. Okay? We got to make do with what we got.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Look at our quality with what we don't have. Imagine if we had it. And then that's why when Shannon was explaining, I realized we're not at a level to where we can do certain things because we're not at that level yet. But we're working on it. And you know what? Improvement. Always.
At all times.
At all times.
Yeah, I like that. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell when you want to be notified that we're dropping more videos.
I want to get on that level, y'all, to where you can call up a guy like a Jay-Z, whether you want to deal with him or not, that's personal. But you can call someone up like this and say, hey, man, listen, I got this thought. And I'd like for you to look at this because I think there'll be something that you'd be like, oh, yeah, man, I've been checking out what y'all been doing. I like that. See, that's where Shannon is on his way to. What? Now, to the point where people need, if they want to pump their thing up, they need him to say something about them on his show because he's got listeners that are listening now. That's all I meant.
Low key, they were kind of already doing that a little bit.
Who that?
But they were doing a lot of folks only because they would chime in to get Shannon to respond. That's really what it was. They would be saying, they would try to say certain things about certain things. Now, when he wore that cardigan to the game, that was one of the real times that I saw folks trying to cling to Shannon Sharp's like fame.
His fame. Oh yeah.
Like that was that one time I'm just like, that kind of sucks, but
that and the dog.
You shouldn't have wore that. You feel me? But he shouldn't have. Come on now. He shouldn't have wore that or got the dog.
You know, that's why if you look at and yeah, we're promoting Shannon, even though that's where he is. He's Shannon
Sharp, we like
pump him up even higher.
Uncle Chase
and Joe too. And Roland, all you cats, man. Love all y'all. I forgot what I was getting ready to say.
Good. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
He gonna say good.
Click that bell when you want to be notified that we are dropping more videos, and we will see all of you guys in the next episode.
Peace.
Peace, guys.